We've seen an uptick in teen violence in recent weeks, and a majority of those teens will spend some amount of time here at the Ted Lechner Youth Services Center, a building that serves a very large region and is almost at capacity.
Today we're at 23 kids in a 24-bed facility.
A number too close for comfort for the longtime director of the Ted Lechner Center, Valerie Weber.
We are not allowed to go over capacity. So when we hit 24, we have to make decisions about who comes in and who stays.
Tough calls that have to be made now more than ever as Billings is seeing more violent crimes committed by teens.
I've lived in Billings my whole life. Of course I'm worried. This is an unusual circumstance.
Weber only remembers one other time in 28 years in charge that multiple teens with violent crimes were being held at the Youth Services Center.
There were 3 juveniles involved in a robbery and a homicide. This was about 15 years ago in our community.
Now the youths at the detention facility, which serves the area from Belgrade to the North Dakota border, are coming in with robbery, felony assault, sexual assault, and homicide.
Every time there's a shooting, I hold my breath and I get that feeling in the pit of my stomach. Do I know the kid that got shot? Was it a kid? Was it an adult? Do I know the person who pulled the trigger?
According to Billings police, the average age of teens arrested for homicide in 2023 was 15 and a half.
They are all slated for what we call transfer hearings back into youth court.
Around 25% of the youth at the center will stay for 30 days or longer, and with beds filling up fast, Weber says it's an issue that can be fixed, but not in the way most people may think.
Juvenile detention is not a deterrent to crime. In fact, it's actually the opposite. The single most important way to make sure that a kid goes to jail is to put him in jail the first time.
Instead, Weber says more mental health services are necessary.
We need to put our money where our mouth is too. Our taxes need to be paying for mental health services, because we are going to pay if we leave untreated mental health problems in the adolescent system. It's even worse than it is in the adult system. We're going to pay the bill for that.
Many believe we already are. In Billings, Haley Monaco, MTN News.